The bloody hell is this? I thought I was supposed to be commentating Barclays Premier League like usual. What do you mean I have to commentate this? Anyways, this looks like football, but with 2 cars on each team instead of like 65 people where nothing happens. And oh my god, what an excellent strike! Already there's a goal in the first 14 seconds of the match. And then Church with an excellent ball centering pass. Judo Flip with an excellent strike. And we've got a goal on the board already in this game. Just started. I don't even know what the game is. As a car just jumped up and did a flip. Blue with some good pressure there. They're putting it in the corner. Both blue players going after it. And for Jab there, he bounces off the wall. And both orange cars are playing quite defensively here. As Judo Flip flies into the other car, deflecting the ball off the crossbar for a great save. At least I believe that's what that was. And then it looks like Judo Flip's kind of aiming back here. As Church, braver than a bullfighter, going in after both blue cars, saying, I can take both of you on at once. It doesn't even matter. I'm driving a goddamn monster truck in playing soccer, or whatever the hell this is. And then he fights them off both again, but alas, he cannot deal with both of them. Because he's going to need his partner who is sitting in front of the net, and then he cleverly misses the ball. Luckily, Church gets it. Now here's a good chance for blue. They've got 2-0. Judo Flip shows up to play keeper, and then Church hits the ball towards his net, but it misses. Judo Flip, he jumped up in the air like 10 feet in a car, and he almost made a save on that one. I'm not quite sure how this works, but it looked like he tried to make a save there, but unfortunately he couldn't. So we got a tie game already. That keeps it exciting. Church headed the ball into the corner there, looking for the other blue player there. He's playing keeper perhaps. No, he is not. He got some boost meter, and he comes up and he puts the ball in the orange corner, but only to have Judo Flip blow him up and then do a bicycle kick to stop the other guy from scoring on his goal. That was quite a magnificent play there. And now Church has the ball in the offense, but I don't think that monster truck had enough acceleration to go in there. And here's Judo Flip with a great scoring chance, and he shoots the ball wide and scores on the goal with his own car. I don't think this bloke knows how the game is played. But he's not the only one, as I am quite unaware of how this works as well. Oh, here's a good chance for Jaff, but he misses the ball and ends up chasing it backwards. Looks like Judo Flip runs into him to get him away and knocks the ball into the corner for safety. Church on the ball. He looks like he's the forward playing on the orange team here. And he flips the ball into the corner. Ishmael blocking him there. Good play by him. And for Jaff bouncing it off the wall. Church bouncing it off the wall. Seems to be a common strategy to do here. Judo Flip played back to keep the ball in if it came out, but then it hit Church, and Church was about to score on his own goal, but he made a sunroof header, and he put it off the crossbar instead of scoring. That saved him some embarrassment. That bloke would have probably quit the game, and maybe lost his driver's license if he had scored on his own goal there. Oh, but look at this, he went right through the player with a spectacular move that left the other player tripping over his own wheels. He must have blew a tire there, because I have to come up with lingo for this because they're cars instead of people. So, whatever that was a good play by Church, or maybe a bad play. Did that blue car just come flying in like an aeroplane? What kind of nonsense is this anyway? This is ridiculous. The Fajab just picked the corner of his own net. Of course this makes sense because there's no keeper and these guys, they're driving cars for Christ's sake. I mean, it only makes sense that something like that could happen. Perhaps we'll see more of it. 3-1 for orange. A blue going very offensive there, but they gave Judo Flip a breakaway, and that goal looks so easy. My 6-year-old daughter could have scored it. Luckily for her, though, she doesn't have a driver's license, so she couldn't be able to do this ridiculous sport anyway, so thankfully for that. It would appear there on the second draw, or face-off, or whatever we call it, that the blue car did not challenge Judo Flip, and they both sat in the goal, so they prevented him from scoring. Here's Church fighting both players off again. Judo Flip coming in out of nowhere. He probably collected some boost, so he could try to put the ball in the enemy team zone. But blue comes away with it in the end. Here they come, 2-on-1, and Judo Flip had lots of speed, and he came in. He might have not looked like the keeper, but he came out of nowhere, and he completely stoned that spectacular save. Church with some really good chase here, and it might not look like blue was going to be able to do anything there, as Church was ahead of them. And he made a great flip play to hit the ball in with his monster truck. And Judo Flip flipping the ball on it. That name is kind of annoying, honestly, for this sport. especially since these cars do flips every fucking second. Anyway, the church are gonna chase the ball out, and that one might be over Judo's head. He do a bicycle kick though, but he kind of missed on it. And Fajav actually passes it back the wrong way. It looked like Judo just did a barrel roll there. What game is this? What are we watching here? These cars keep doing things that the church jumped, but his car went too far there. And Ismail with a good breakaway chance here, but I don't think he has that one on net. Church drives up the wall to make the save and clears the ball out of the better side there. And Judo Flip coming in fast, but it looks like he's going to fall back. And maybe look for a centering pass. Oh, perfectly off the boards with the excellent strike. What a magnificent play there. What excellent teamwork. A beautiful goal. We got a 6-1 lead for Orange as all 4 cars collide in the middle. And you think that would look a little more exciting, but in the end the ball didn't really go anywhere it wouldn't have normally went. And it looks like these poor fellows on the blokes on the blue team are going to lose by 5 goals as Judo Flip stays back to act as a keeper to prevent them from scoring just 2. That would be the game, folks. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm not entirely sure what the hell was going on. Here's what the cars look like. That's a pretty rugged looking thing there. Looks pretty quick. Looks like Church is driving a monster truck with chains on his tires. I don't think there's snow in the field, so I'm not sure what the hell he's thinking. That looked like a neon flaming Batmobile with a halo. And this looks like that ZZ Top car with a siren and a dragon head antenna. Your guess is as good as mine as what the hell we just watched. But hopefully you never have to hear from me again, or I'm out of here. Can I leave? I'm getting the hell out of here. Have a good day. Bye.